Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's now time for the nation's sharpest opinion. From global headlines for incidents of stone pelting to hosting the world at the G20, from the weekly visuals of attacks at the Indian Armed Forces by Pakistanis to the first ever Formula 4 car racing event, Kashmir has changed. Ladies and gentlemen, from the grenade attack ripping through the Regal Cinema in Srinagar to getting its first multiplex in 2020, the face of Jammu and Kashmir has transformed under the Modi government after the abolition specially of Article 370 and 35A. For decades after decades, a regurgitated narrative was thrust, a lie told a billion times, projected and amplified by a globally funded, well-oiled machinery that the problem of Kashmir shall never be solved. We were told it was too complex a conflict for India to find a solution to. And yet, ladies and gentlemen, Narendra Modi has delivered the answers. 4.5 years after the revocation of 370, Kashmir has been more peaceful, more integrated than it has ever been through independent India's history. And that is a proud moment for every Indian. So, and this brings me to the news point today, when Amit Shah says today that the government is actually considering a rollback of AFSPA in Kashmir, I do not see this as a loose comment or a comment linked only to the upcoming elections. The Mufti Club says that it is a pre-election comment, but I believe there has to be more to it. It is a well-thought comment, because history is proof to the fact that the Modi policy in Kashmir is not a knee-jerk one. It is one that goes deep into strategic thinking, winning of trust, and creation of security buffers to put India first. So when Amit Shah makes that statement, it is with a whole lot thought out, in my view. It's a different matter that it has sent Mehbooba Mufti and Omar Abdullah into a grand meltdown because the BJP has checkmated them. Because the revocation of AFSPA was all we ever heard of as a pre-poll plank from the dynastic Gupkar gang. But beyond the politics, is it possible to roll back AFSPA? Does it have consequences for the armed forces? Because there are lessons the government will, of course, take from the rollback in areas of the northeast. But there is also solace and confidence because the security fallout has not been as drastic as the narrative had been built up earlier. And my view is that the Modi government will go ahead and slowly phase out AFSPA only and only when they are completely ready for a phased, studied and meticulous rollback of AFSPA. It should not happen overnight. Let's debate.
Frisking has given way to F4 racing on the streets of Srinagar. Headlines now boast tourism figures, not terror fatalities. IED blasts and stone pelting have given way to the world's highest rail bridge and a state-of-art movie hall. Kashmir stealing the spotlight even at the G20. Confident Home Minister on the improving situation.
निश्चित रूप से चुनाव के बाद इस पर हम एक एक्शन प्लान बनाए हैं और जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस के हवाले ही जम्मू कश्मीर का कानून और व्यवस्था की स्थिति होगी और धीरे धीरे ट्रूप बैरक में जाएंगे। ये हमारा एक डिजाइन बना हुआ है। हमने 7 साल का एक ब्लूप्रिंट बनाया है। जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस को हम स्ट्रेंथ कर रहे हैं। जम्मू कश्मीर की पुलिस अब अपने पैरों पर खड़ी हुई और जितनी भी मुठभेड़ हुई है इसमें ज्यादातर अब जम्मू कश्मीर की पुलिस करती है,
क्योंकि फोर्थ फ्रंट पर वही रहती है। हम सपोर्ट में सेंट्रल फोर्सेस रहती है। तो एक कल्चर बदला है। पहले जम्मू कश्मीर की पुलिस पर विश्वास नहीं किया जाता था दिल्ली की ओर से। हमने जम्मू कश्मीर की पुलिस में एक गुणात्मक बदलाव लाया है और फोर्थ फ्रंट पर जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस।
A move finding many backers in the valley.
I welcome the Home Minister saying this because, of course, it could mean that he realizes the sensitivity, that this is a huge nuisance for people here, because let's not forget, AFSPA is a draconian law. It gives unbridled impunity to armed forces to do as they please. And we have seen cases, documented cases of how these laws have been abused.
Kashmir now only looking at a brighter future.
this time the Home Minister of the country really walks the talk, because this is a time maybe the Home Minister feels that this law is a nuisance to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Now needs to be seen when the Home Minister will really deliver as per the promises made to the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
Naya Kashmir, emblematic of a Naya Badalta Bharat. After repeal of Article 370 is AFSPA next.